Welcome back to our On the Inside pregame special. 21 more minutes before the Huskers and Sooners kick off here at Memorial Stadium. You know, recruiting has really taken a life of its own in the last decade or so here in Lincoln, but in that time span, there may not be a more ballyhooed recruit than true freshman quarterback Cody Green. And now that he's about to make his first career start here in Memorial Stadium, the true freshman is expected to live up to the lofty expectations put upon him. The Longhorns come in tonight's game with one of the deepest, most talented teams in the country, and they're led by the quarterback with a baby face, but a Warriors winning streak. Mike Stoops and Bo Pelini are very familiar with each other, not just because they grew up together in Youngstown, Ohio, but they also spent some time together as graduate assistants at Iowa way back in the day. And you know that saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Well, apparently that applies to Iowa City as well. Last year's game in Norman, one to forget, a 62-28 beatdown by Oklahoma. Steve, when you get through a game like that, I don't know if you ever had to go through a game like that personally, but how difficult is it for a team to, even a year later, recover from something like that? It's been a lot of just heartache and losses since then. If nothing else, I think it can do a lot for maybe eliminating that stigma that's sticking to this program right now, that they can't win the big games. This is their biggest game in a long time. If they can win it, Bo Pelini's program is on the right track, and I think it fast forwards that process towards getting back to being a national championship contender. Over the next hour, we're going to get you set for tonight's showdown between Nebraska and Oklahoma. A game you, Steve, are very familiar with. 1987, number 1 Nebraska facing number 2 Oklahoma. On the losing end of that one, a 17-7 game, but the next year you get them right back. Huskers win at 7-3, ending Oklahoma's 31-game Big 8 winning streak. Obviously, you've played in this game a lot. You know what this game means for these two programs. No, how do you put Ndamukong Suh's impact on this team into words? It's not easy, but I'm going to give it a try just by going down the list of awards this guy is up for. The Walter Camp Award, the Outland Trophy, the Bednarik Award, the Lott Trophy, and even though it's a long shot, he is even up maybe for the Heisman Trophy. If Nebraska scores 2 touchdowns, I feel pretty good about their chances to win this game. It has been very difficult to score points on Nebraska all year long. The only team that really had a whole lot of success with it was Texas Tech, and Nebraska just flat out did not play well in that game. No doubt Ndamukong Suh is the face of this program. He leads the team in tackles for loss and is tied for the team lead in tackles and pass breakups. How a defensive tackle leads the team in pass breakups is unheard of. It just goes to show the talent that this guy possesses. And we are now joined by a select group of the Aurora state champion Aurora Huskies. Some already went home, but these guys stuck around for us, joined by Anthony Baldwin. Your first state championship for Aurora. What does it feel like, man?
It feels awesome. I mean, it means a lot to the community, to the school. We've been pushing, and finally we broke through.
Beatrice came to this game with one of the more impressive offenses in the state, but you guys shut them down for 4 quarters. What was behind that?
Yeah, Beatrice was a really good team, and it took every down. Our defense was tough. They were pushing it to the limit, so we had to keep working.
You got a little gold around your neck, as is everybody else. Take a look at that. Guys, just want to say congratulations on your first state championship. Well played. Congrats.